Hi everyone. So in this video we'll see how to enable passwordless authentication for any Bubble app by email. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started with this video. Let's start with this integration. The first step will be to install our plugin. So let's go to the plugin section. Let's click on add plugins. Let's search for SAWO here and we'll just have to click on install. And that's done. So we have successfully completed our first step. Now for the next step, we'll have to go to the design tab because we'll be setting up our plugin. So let's search SAWO here and we'll have to drag and drop the SAWO login form here. Let's readjust this. So when we'll double click on it, we'll get a pop-up form like this from where we can make all the changes. So for now, let's make our identifier as email. And yeah, we have also completed our second step. Let's go to the next step now. For that, we'll have to go to the SAWO dashboard and we'll have to set up our SAWO project. So let's create a new project. We'll choose our platform as web and setup method as bubble. I'll name the project as bubble test 2022. And to get the host name, we'll have to again go to our bubble application page and click on this preview. We'll be redirected to the preview of our present bubble app. In that, from the domain, we'll have to copy this much portion. So we'll have to copy this, go back to our SAWO dashboard and paste that in your hostname. And a new project has been created. So this is Bubble Test 2022. So now we have to copy its API key, go back to our Bubble application page and paste the API key in the pop-up form here. So that's all. We are also done with the third step. To get started with the fourth step, let's go to the data tab. Let's go to privacy and we'll have to check these boxes, find this in searches and email. Now let's go to workflow and from here we'll be creating our events. So we'll create 3 events. The first event is going to be a custom event which we'll name as sign up. And in this event, we'll be creating an action which will sign the user up. So let's select here SAWO login A as identifier and in the password, SAWO login A as password. Similarly, let's also create a custom event as login. Let's name it as login. Let's create a similar action, but this time we'll be using log the user in. SAWO login A as identifier and let's do the same with the password. And we have created our first 2 custom events. So now for the third event, we'll be choosing an element which is SAWO login DB check. Now let's create our actions. So this time we'll be creating an event which will trigger a custom event as well. So make sure that the first action should trigger the sign up event. And we'll also have to put in a condition. So we'll put in a condition only when do a search for each item's email does not contain SAWO login A and S identifier. So we have created a trigger action for sign up. Let's create the same for login. This time let's select the custom event as login and the same condition. Do a search for each item's email. So we'll have contains SAWO login A S identifier. So remember that the first trigger action should be sign up and then should be login. And in sign up, we should have does not contain and in login, we should have contain. And once this is done, let's get on the preview link. Let's try logging in. Let's enter the OTP and yeah, we have trusted the browser and we have been logged in. So let's log out again. So this time the sign up workflow was triggered. Now let's again try logging in and this time we should not be asked to enter our OTP. And yes, we have been logged in. So this was it for this integration, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to us either through the comment section or through our support. Thank you.